Good evening, my friends. Thank you for joining us tonight. Some of you don't have a partner, some of you do, but to those who are in love, I hope your partner is well and safe, because Savitri's husband is about to die. Now it's very important to keep the following things in mind as we continue the story. His rich father lost all his money, wealth, as well as his eyesight. Satyavan himself was meant to die 1 year after his marriage. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back to the episode 3 to hear this captivating story from the beginning. But for those of you who can't wait to hear about the ending, let's continue. Savitri began to follow death personified, whose name was Yamaraj, as he was carrying away Satyavan to the underworld. After walking for thousands of miles and passing through different dimensions, Yamaraj stopped and looked back. He was amazed to see Savitri following him. Yet her appearance has changed. Her dress and body were coated red from the blood that was coming out of her wounds, as well as from her ears and nose. These transformations of passing through various dimensions are unbearable to the human body. It's like going on a spacewalk without a spacesuit. Or it's as painful as the last stage of cancer when the drugs cannot provide even slightest relief. According to the Vedas, there are 64 dimensions, so as Savitri was passing through various dimensions, she felt immeasurable destructive force ripping and cutting through her body. She was walking despite that intolerable pain, which would easily kill any ordinary man. Yamaraj was shocked, seeing Savitri in this disastrous condition. He turned around and said, "That's enough. Please stop. I've never seen such devotion before. You are still young and beautiful. Please return home, and I shall fulfill any of your desires. But don't ask me to give your husband back." Savitri thought for a moment and then replied, "All right. Please restore his father's vision so he can see again." And sure he did, as he snapped his fingers, saying, "Let it be." Then he turned around and continued to walk. But after some time he realized Savitri was still following him. This time her clothes and shoes were fully ripped to pieces, and the bleeding was more severe. Yamaraja immediately stopped and turned to say, "How are you doing this? Why? Just give up. Ask whatever you want, I'll fulfill any wish, but don't ask me to revive your husband." This time Savitri asked, "Please make Satyavan's father a king again, as he once was before the curse." And Yamaraja did. Finally, approaching the underworld, he was overwhelmed to see Savitri on her knees, crawling behind him. Her beautiful body was covered with deep cuts and smeared with hot, dark-colored blood. But she kept going. He said, "That's enough. The game is over. If you make one more move, you will die. Ask whatever you want." She immediately said, "Revive my husband." Yamaraja was so stunned to see how much Savitri loved her husband that he forgot to add, "Don't ask to revive him." Savitri began to smile, and the death personified addressed her, "Wow, I've never seen someone like you who are so devoted to her husband. This makes me wonder, why is he so special? Anyway, here, take him." And he brought Satyavan back to life. He understood that her love was stronger than death, and that when two people love and serve each other with full devotion, nothing can stop them. He understood that even humans are capable of such a love. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful story. Please watch it again with your family and friends. But let me remind you, this was only the 3rd out of 7 possible levels of love. Stay tuned for the next episode as we venture higher up and continue this journey. Take care and see you soon.